every song we could ever sing, worthy of all the praise we could ever bring, worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you.
You know, as I bust walls out and begin the remodel on this old farmhouse, I can't help but think of all of the spiritual aspects that are approached and presented when you think about the removal of things that are old and the rebuilding of the new things. And it just reminded me so much of my heart when I began to know Jesus. And I can't help but think of Jesus as he sat teaching the people, and it brought me to remembering this passage of scripture in Matthew chapter 7, verse 24 starts with saying, "Therefore, whoever hears these sayings of mine and does them, I will liken him to a wise man who built his house on the rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, and it did not fall, for it was founded on the rock." Before Jesus taught them this parable, he warned them of false prophets and explained that the way that you know a Christian, the way that you know that someone has truly met Jesus is by their fruits. And it just really made me think about this house and just all of the plans that I have for it in my mind. And if you had walked through the house of my heart before I came to know Jesus, you would have walked into rooms of darkness, rooms of evil, rooms of pure sin and hatred and anger and just all of these things from my past that I'm so thankful that Jesus came in and he just completely renovated my heart. I think it's so neat how when you renovate a home and you start opening walls up, all this natural light and just brightness starts seeping through the windows and pouring through the spaces where there used to be a dark wall. And I just know that that's exactly what happens when Jesus comes in and he tears down all of those walls and all those barriers that we build up around ourselves, and it gives a chance for his light and his truth just to pour into us. And knowing what Jesus says is the foundation that builds a strong home just makes me so much more self-conscious about the things that are going to be important in my new home. And as we start to rebuild these walls, it's our prayer for our home and for our lives that the rooms in our home are filled with love and compassion and joy and patience and goodness and just all of those fruits that truly show that you have a foundation that is completely built on Jesus.